It all began in mid-year 2003. Susan Hitchcock, later known as the Will founder, along with Lynn Turknett, invited a small group of TLG female clients to an informal seminar featuring an inspiring leader named Catherine Costello. Early the next year, a vision for Will began to formalize. Why not a regular monthly leadership speaker series with an annual schedule? Then, in order to grow Will beyond TLG's female clients, more companies and organizations were invited to share the program with their high potentials, mid-career, and executive women. By 2006, a standard Will format emerged, a 2-hour breakfast forum with a unique design, an intimate setting of 45 to 50 diverse attendees who would introduce themselves at the beginning of each program to make new and meaningful connections. But Will needed a home, a permanent place to meet, so in 2008, the 191 Club on the 4th floor of 191 Peachtree Tower downtown was chosen. By 2013, year number 10, Will was going strong and gaining recognition for informing, inspiring, and invigorating more and more women, thanks to incredible leaders who shared their personal stories and leadership journeys. The Will speaker list always included several outstanding male leaders as well, awesome men who supported and advocated for women. The following year, the 191 Club merged with the Commerce Club, and Will moved up in the world to the 49th floor. Better space, spectacular views, and an even yummier breakfast buffet. Fast forward to 2018, Will reaches the 15-year mark, going full steam ahead. In January 2020, another milestone in Will's evolution took place, the 200th consecutive Will seminar. Nothing less than a champagne breakfast would do. Susan welcomed the crowd of attendees and presided over the inspiring festivities, which included more than 20 of our beloved past speakers. Unfortunately, the celebratory mood changed by March when the pandemic hit. But Will never missed a beat as programming went virtual and began to reach an even larger audience. 2021 was a special year for Will. Susan officially stepped down as host, and Ann Quello was named the new host, facilitator, and Will director. The transition was seamless. When 2023 arrived, TLG started preparations for Will's 20th year, pulling out all the stops for an epic celebration of not only Will, but of the history and achievements of women throughout the years. And now let's take a look at a few statistics about women's progress. The first graphic is an overview of today's status on women in the workforce, from the totals to management to senior leadership roles. Progress has been made moving women up. Nationally, only 7 women CEOs in the Fortune 500 were in 2003 versus 52 in 2023. 13.6% of Fortune 500 board seats held by women in 2003 versus 30% in 2023. In Georgia, as of 2022, 43 of 126 public companies have at least 3 women on their boards, referred to as the power of 3. Among Georgia's 126 public companies last year, 4 of the 126 had 50% of their board seats held by women. Kudos to the Catalyst and the Georgia Zone organizations for tracking data for over 30 years. Tracking data and publishing reports year after year has contributed to women's advancement. I'm humbled and extremely proud to have been a part of TLG's Women in Leadership since 2003. I believed then, and I believe now, that having more women in organizations of all types at all levels creates better cultures and definitely better results and outcomes. And better yet is having women who lead with Bob and Lynn Turknett's leadership character model. That is uncompromised integrity and a balance of respect and responsibility.
Thinking about all of the women that we have had the pleasure and honor of interviewing, And one thing keeps coming up over and over again, and that is that they seem to be led from a place of real purpose and meaning. And for example, I'll never forget Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, former president of Spelman College, wrote the book, Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria? And her whole purpose seemed to be around racial identity, helping people to identify with their race, no matter which race it is, so that people are coming from a place of love and honoring of different races than from a place of fear and being threatened. But anyway, so her purpose was really clear. Laura Hodgson, who wrote the book Level Up, her purpose was around entrepreneurs and making sure that they can succeed even against forces that inevitably stop short new businesses. An amazing, amazing speaker. And then there was Lisa McLeod, who wrote the instruction manual on leading with purpose, and it was called, in fact, Leading with Noble Purpose. So establishing that purpose, that meaning, and then establishing further your leadership vision and the values to be able to live out that purpose and that meaning.